the difference between faith and superstition. Faith is all about hope, dream, creativity, bright future, believe it, believe in yourself, truth. How this faith is considered to be the most powerful weapon for us, and having faith having faith is an indication of living a good life. A person who is having a faith, he thinks that things are possible. He has his things, and he thinks consciously that whatever I think and what I am doing is good. Let's say if a person is thinking that he's a writer, he's a great writer, he is a writer in imagination. He thinks consciously that I'm gonna be a writer, because when he's thinking consciously, nobody can intervene and interrupts him while thinking whatever he's thinking, because he's conscious and he has a faith that I am going to become a great author, writer. Means he's having a faith, hope, and therefore he'll become it. Because when you have a faith, you don't care about the current and present circumstances. You care about the bright future. You care about that tomorrow is going to become a wonderful and a creative for me. Because when we have faith, we think that we are going to be creative. When we have faith, we have hope. We have hope for betterment. We have hope for successful life. We don't have a hope for evil and shitty and nefarious life. It doesn't make any sense. So you got to believe in yourself, that who you are. Are you aware? How often do you watch yourself? How often do you communicate with yourself? Do you believe in yourself that you are unlimited? I do believe in myself. I do believe that I am going to become an international public speaker and a great psychologist. Because I believe, I have a faith. Therefore, I have been trying. Because faith is not a matter of feeling. It is a matter of acting. The more you act, you will get it. Right? You believe in God, let's say. You believe in God. Have you ever seen a God? Right? You never see a God. But still you believe it. You believe it because you have seen God signs. You have seen unpredictable weather. You see storm, tornadoes. You see, torrential running, dogs running. Right? So therefore, you believe because you have faith, and you have faith. You read prayer. You try to follow certain rules, and therefore you get result. People experience incredible things in their life. They believe in God. They consume what they are being taught, and therefore they get results because they are displaying wisdom. They are thinking positively. They have a positive mental attitude. So when you have a positive mental attitude, somehow you are going to produce the great ramification. Right? So if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have faith, you are going to have limited result. You are going to think limited. You are going to create limited. You can never even beef up yourself if you don't have a faith. So faith in yourself, think that this faith is going to order your life. Because when we we have the conscious brain, we have the intelligence. We create a mental picture in our mind. Right? We think that we want to live this life because we have to dwell on those ideas which we have been thinking. Because we have to believe in universe, right? Because we don't have to believe on people. I don't believe in others. I believe in universe. I believe in God. Therefore, I believe that someday that I will get what I have been seeking. Because there's a wonderful, there's a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. If you want to become successful, you have to have faith. Because faith, success, it depends on your confidence. If you have a poor opinion of yourself, you're not going to become successful. So you have a good faith. And I'm still interested in Moses. You see that, like Moses has a great faith, and he kept telling his people, "Hey, fair enough, believe in God, believe what I'm telling, and just follow my path." And there were a lot of people, they were confused and confounded. And when Moses and the people, like they follow, they were loyal, they were obedient, they followed Musa because they had a faith. They had a faith that if we follow Moses, and if we join him, we're gonna have salvation, right? So therefore, there were the people, they protect themselves from storms, and they came with Musa on the ships. They were successful, right? And the son of Moses, and he had no faith, and he climbed into the mountain, and he thought, if I climb into the mountain, I may be saved. But no, the torment like seized him, and therefore like he doomed, because he had a superstitions. So because I see that people who have superstition, because they are confused and confounded, they have a mental blockage, they are unable to see the reality. They don't want to see what is in the front of them. They want to dwell in ignorance. They want to stimulate themselves. They don't want to sterilize themselves and free from negativity, ignorance, and therefore like they met with catastrophe, devastation. There are two types of people: a people who have faith. People who have faith, believe, indicates that they have positive mental attitude. A people who don't have a faith, have mental blockage, are fuzzy thinker, and they cannot see the reality, indicates that they have a negative mental attitude, right? And therefore they get bad ramification. They try to scoff at by others. They think whatever, if this person is having a good thing, if this person is trying to conceptualize his religion and what he's taught from his genetic heritage, from his parents, ancestors, like is fully nonsense, and whatever I'm doing, because the person like who has superstition, believe in black magic, believe in nonsense, like I can control stars, I can control this and that, because he is absolutely irrational, illogical. So superstition is used to practice in ancient time, because if we read ancient books, so we can see a lot of people who have superstition, and therefore like they're doomed. Their wrong beliefs, their wrong practice, made them suffer a lot, right? But when it comes to in the present moment, So we see less ignorance because people are becoming more conscious. People experience incredible things in their private life, right? They experience something really unique and profound, right? And they have a sense, they can distinguish what is real, what is not real, because they are a lot, they are conscious.